after the pig, we returned from Asia in 1972, and we ran the Zippies, which were a spin-off of the Yippies, were running a rock for the President of the United States. And we called them up, and we said, well, if you liked our pig, you're going to love our rock. We scored this rock at Mount Ararat, where Noah crashed his ark, and the bus broke down. And we got this Tibetan gentleman to carve a Mane Padme in the side of the rock, meaning all hail to the flower of the jewel of the lotus. That's God that lives in your heart, or some shit like that. And it was a beautiful rock. And so we ran the rock for president, and naturally we ran a roll for vice president. And the concept was you could always eat the vice president. And at different rallies, we would cook up like jelly rolls. Ooh, I remember Nick Gravenitis and John Cipollino, we cooked jelly rolls, and everybody thought that like we put the jelly rolls all around the rock. And as people went into the club, somebody had dosed me. So I was giving people pieces of jelly roll, and people became convinced that the jelly roll was electric.
Yeah!
And I didn't tell them.
Psych.
And we ran, let's see, we had bagels. It was all pretty Kaiser rolls. It was kind of balanced. And the idea was, of course, you could always eat the vice president as the roll kept changing. And then, but it was always rock and roll. And then I spaced the rock out in a taxi cab going to a recording center in New York City, and bummer. And then out of the spinal telegraph comes the concept of nobody. Pretty hard to space nobody out, let me tell you. Nobody goes way, way back there. Aristotle, Plato. Krasner says truth is silly, buddy. Nobody. I tell the Native Americans, listen, I empathize with your cause, but nobody was here first. Nobody was president before George Washington. We've got all that time. Nobody's in Washington right now working for me. What about you?
No.
Who do you want to run your life?
Nobody!
Damn straight, man. So in 1976, we took to run nobody for president of the United States and everybody for vice.